So before we get really into the video, I want to give a huge shout out to another creator on YouTube. His name is Jay, aka iBooling Cuts. I really don't know how to say your @gang, but shout outs to you. This video is inspired by your video that he did, and it's called things that every underground rapper does. Now, I really fucked with the idea. I'm not gonna lie, I was supposed to do that months ago, but I procrastinated. Nigga beat me to it. So I decided to take his idea and make it even more negative. So this video, we're gonna be going over the worst things that every single underground rappers do. And before we get fully into the video, guys, go down there, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 3K subs, and we have been growing crazy these last month. So thank you guys for all the love and support on the channel. And while you're down there, go ahead and follow my IG because I'm really active on there. I give you guys updates on the videos I'm working on. I talk with you guys a lot, so feel free to DM me anything and we could talk on IG. Also follow my Twitter and my TikTok. They're both linked down in the description if you guys want to see more of my content. And with all that out the way, let's move into the actual video. Now, the top thing on this entire list that the worst thing that underground rappers do is by far clone Playboy Cardi. And I know that cloning is a really big thing in the underground. Like Young Thug gets cloned, Osama gets cloned, Netspend gets cloned by lesser known people. But I feel like everybody in the underground scene is somehow looking to clone a specific era of Cardi. The most popular era to clone is obviously the Whole Lotta Red era because it's inspired a whole wave of music, whole generation of albums and music and underground rappers. That's no secret. The most recent clone we've had of Whole Lotta Red is Che's album Rest in Bass. And if you listen to Rest in Bass and listen back to Whole Lotta Red, you can't really tell the difference all too much. And even just looking past the soul music side of things, if you look at Osama Son, he very heavily leans into Playboy Cardi's aesthetic. And I love Osama Son. I listen to him a lot. He was my most top played artist of last year. So I'm not hating on him. It's just the truth. His IG fit pics sometimes look very similar to Playboy Cardi. His aesthetic that he goes for looks very similar to Playboy Cardi. The way how he dresses, all these things look very similar to Playboy Cardi. And it's not like he's directly biting him, but Cardi just has such a massive influence on this entire underground wave that people are bound to take bits and pieces of his swag. Once again, I am not hating on any of these artists, so you could go ahead and delete your paragraph because honestly I don't want to hear that shit. But it's the truth. We have to accept the truth at some point. These artists, even when they go into interviews, they openly say, oh yeah, the Whole Lotta Red era inspired me, or just Cardi inspired me in general. They say it and we know it. And I think it's a good thing that Playboy Cardi's so influential into a whole generation, but I also think it's kind of hurting the underground in a way because we've already seen Playboy Cardi's aesthetic get mixed and matched in so many different ways. We want a breath of fresh air, someone who's really going to be the next creative in the underground. And when I say creative, I mean pushing an entire wave upon the new and upcoming underground scene, because Thug and Cardi already influenced the entire wave for what, years now, damn near a decade. I just want something new. But let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments. Do not defend Cardi or defend Osama Son. I get it. Just let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But let's move on to the next thing. Now, this next thing that I'm going to talk about is not really just a problem in the underground, but just the music scene in general. But I feel like it shows up a lot in the underground. And that is just artists delaying their albums for as long as possible. I feel like after Cardi took 5 years to drop his next album, which was Music, it's like everybody said, oh yeah, I should do that too for some reason. And I know how music works to an extent. Yes, you're gonna have V1s and V2s and V3s of certain projects. That's how you come up with a good cohesive piece of work. But delaying your album when you are not at the tip top of the music scene, especially in an underground scene, is not going to help your case at all. For instance, let's take a guy who's mid-tier underground, 1AM, and I love his music. I loved every single album he's put out so far. But specifically looking at Sin Ever After, he been announced that project since the beginning of 2025, ending of 2024, and we didn't get that project till the Q4 of 2025 in October 24th. That was a 10-month wait for an album. And as I said, 1AM is a mid-tier underground artist. He doesn't have a million monthly listeners, but he doesn't have 100K. I say he's right there in the middle. So while there is hype surrounding his name, there should be no reason why he's putting off his album for that long. It literally makes no sense. If anything, the peak hype for that album was around summer of 2025, and then it started slowly dying down, leading to the project not blowing me away. The expectations of how well I thought it was gonna do, it really didn't do as well as I thought. And I feel like that was literally just a factor of him taking way too long to drop. Not even the music, because I feel like the music was really good. It's just, did it warrant damn near a year's worth of waiting? No. Next, we could even look at a lower tier underground artist, which is Osanda. He dropped his first ever album in 2024, and we are still waiting for his second project, A Forever Thing, nearly 2 years later. Osana has 100K monthly listeners. He is not on Osama-san's level. He's not on Cardi's level. Yes, he has a diehard fan base, but he does not have the pull or the massive fan base to be waiting this long to drop an album. We were supposed to get it in summer of 2025. They were supposed to get it on Christmas of 2025. Now we are in 2026 and we still don't know when we're getting the album. And Osana is a very talented artist. I just don't know what warrants the years-long wait for this. It's probably gonna be mid-project. Let's just keep it above. And when I say mid, it's not gonna be bad, but it's just like, is what Osana is working on going to warrant a 2-year wait? I just don't think he has that level of talent yet. Also, let's look back at Netspend. Netspend's one of the top guys in the underground scene right now, and he has yet to drop his project, Early Life Crisis, and it's been a year plus. Now, hopefully he drops in February like he says now, but God knows. But let me know what you guys think of this section in the video. If you guys agree with me or you guys disagree, somehow you guys would like waiting 2 years for an album. I don't know what lunatic agrees with that, but let me know down in the comments. Now, this next thing, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can see this coming from miles away, and that is the up bullshit. Now, what I mean by that is we have joke artists like Too Slimy. I always talk about Too Slimy on the channel. Never gonna stop talking about him because I actually hate his music. But let's take him for example. I don't think that Too Slimy takes his music serious at all. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't think that either. I feel like you guys are just trolling. But sometimes the trolls get out of hand. You guys genuinely let this guy get to 200K monthly listeners and have a very well streamed album, to the point where he is signing a deal for I don't know how much money, but it's way too much for the quality of music that he makes. And I'm not saying that people can't enjoy different forms of music, because at the end of the day, that's what the underground is built on, having a bunch of different subgenres or a bunch of different sounds in this scene. But Too Slimy is a obvious troll and gimmick rapper. Blowing him up, it literally just hurts this scene, because people are gonna hear that and literally turn it off and never tune into the underground scene ever again, because they're gonna think that is what we're blowing up or that's what we're giving light to. Like, I feel like Too Slimy is on the same level as Miles. Sure, their music is funny, it's funny to listen to, but it's not meant to be taken serious. But you guys, or some underground fans, genuinely ride or die for Too Slimy, as if he's releasing some crazy albums or he's really pushing the sound forward. No, he's not. He's literally just trolling on the mic. And then I'm seeing that Too Slimy is being put on to Rolling Loud. Rolling Loud. Are we serious? Underground fans are just so odd, man. How are we letting Too Slimy hit the Rolling Loud stage alongside names like Osama-san, Netspend, Xavier So Bass? There are so many artists who didn't even make it onto Rolling Loud, like Rex V2, who had a crazy year in 2025. But Too Slimy made it on? Are we fucking serious? Like, that's gotta be the wildest shit I've seen in a minute. Rex V2 did not make it on the Rolling Loud list, but Too Slimy did. Okay, bro. But I think that's where I'm gonna end this video off. Let me know if you guys fuck with it. Once again, shout out to Jay for giving me this video idea or putting my own spin on it. I really fuck with your content, and yeah, love you guys. If you guys made it to this point in the video, like the video, because you obviously like the video. And subscribe, help us reach 3K, and I'll see you on the next one. Drink food, eat water. Mwah.